July 17th. And I don't have that much update on the health stuff. Everything is going pretty good, except nothing. So today I just wanted to encourage the people that are going through loneliness. And it's easy to go through loneliness when you're either not feeling well, so because of that you're kind of starting to be detached from friends and family due to the fact that you can't maybe hang out with them and do the things they used to do due to health or health related circumstances, or the ones that financially are doing a hard time, they're going through a hard time, so they can no longer hang out with friends, maybe go out to places in that regard, go out and do fun activities with friends, and they're used to that and maybe no longer able to do that, or having loneliness due to emotional battles, and that varies. There's a wide, broad kind of subject, or sometimes even spiritually, where you can just be attacked and confused to a point where you really want to talk to somebody about the issues that are happening, but a lot of times people in the church maybe that you are in created such an environment where it's viewed as if you're weak or something if you're going through things, and you constantly have to be upbeat and do well in every realm in order to have the blessing, stuff like that. So in other words, you can't even be yourself with the people that you should be able to be yourself because of a facade maybe that is put on. And it happens, and I've experienced. Or you can be struggling in all these areas all at once, or most of these areas, or some of these areas. But anyway, I wanted to talk to the people that are experiencing loneliness due to either one of these areas or all of them, or two or three bunched together. And loneliness it's something that it's such a battle, because if you're separated literally due to health or maybe lack thereof money to go have fun, and you can still have fun without spending money. You just have to have a really good imagination, and you don't have to necessarily spend money to still get together with your friends and have a good time. However, if you're sick in the body, or I would say if you're sick in the spiritual realm, meaning you're just going through a hard time and it's very hard for you to understand what's this all about, when is it going to end, and who's going to be on my side to help me, who can I talk to and communicate, and what did they do to get out of it, and what can I do, and you go and talk to God, but God does not answer as quickly as you'd like him to, and so it kind of leaves you out there to try to either figure out at least you feel that way, now I have to figure the answer on my own, or I have to search it out, or but you still have to keep walking and working towards the result yourself, so you end up feeling alone because of the circumstances. The best thing, and this is advice, and from words to deeds, there's a long road, and in this long road, or it can be very, very short, so it's either, it depends on how the person looks at it, in this either long road or short road between words and actions, it's us. because we decide, that's the decisive moments of, am I going to do something about it, or do I end up just continuing to dwell in the issue and feeling sorry for myself, or get angry, or start blaming somebody else, or get angry with myself, or am I going to do something about it? And the question is, what am I going to do? And everybody's different, and every circumstance is different. So the what am I going to do, it depends from case to case, from person to person. But the thing is, you have to decide, and between these two, that's the road when you have to decide. And doing nothing, it's a decision as well. You decide to do nothing, meaning you're deciding not to fight. You're deciding to let whatever happens take over you. And in other words, you don't have a saying, because you don't give yourself the right to have a saying, whether it's intentional or from a pessimistic, you just don't care because you're beat up. So that's a choice too. And once you're out of the situation, you may end up regretting not doing anything about it, because what happens, life, circumstances, friends around, they take advantage of that. And I'm not saying friends, if they're true friends, they don't take advantage of that, and that's when they realize, oh my gosh, you need help. But if they're not friends, they will take advantage of that, and they can, it can get unbearably worse. So my advice would be, if you're a Christian, first of all, trust and remind yourself every day, tell yourself, this is not it. This is not the end. And this is just a hard time. You're in the valley type of thing, and this too shall pass. Now, I don't know when this too shall pass. It could pass tomorrow, but it can pass longer than tomorrow, and that is, I don't know. And neither do you. Only God knows. And what I've learned, a lot of the valley, it also depends on our decisions. How fast we go through it or how slow we go through it. It's, if we can slow up the process, we can also speed up the process based on the decisions. The hardest thing that I've noticed when you're lonely and when you're down is to make a decision. It's very hard to just not want to do anything. I mean, it's very easy to not want to do anything, just to give up. And it's actually, that's where the strength comes in, because you have to fight it and you have to do things against what you feel. You may feel like giving up, but you have to fight, and you have to remember this. You may not care about your own life, or you think it's okay if I perish in the issue, but would you feel the same about a person you really love? Or would you want to see them fight for their life, or fight for the circumstances and overcome? And that's how I had to look at it in my lowest moments, when I was holding on that very, very thin thread of hope. I would take anything I could look at and hold on to it as a hope. Anything. I mean, if I heard a song and there were some words, I would just take it and just would hold on for dear life. When I just totally felt like my thread was so thin that literally one more thing, if it happened in my life, I thought I was just gonna snap and just kind of fall apart or disappear into oblivion, or want to give up. So my thing is, I guess in one sentence, if I were to encourage you right now, the person that is going through this, would be, and it's so taboo, but it really does work, think of something that just you can hold on to, and because this will pass. Think of the things that you already went through and they passed, and you succeeded and you accomplished things and stuff like that, and for that you're much stronger, hopefully, and wiser. Just remember, this too shall pass, and reach out. Reach out to people you trust. Not to everybody. Not everybody is trustworthy. They may say, they may look the part, but they're not necessarily trustworthy. But reach out, because the loneliness, it's the battle of one. And when you are your own army, your own captain, your own battle strategy and stuff like that, it's very hard to win. You really need to be surrounded by other people to fight on your behalf when you're too weak to do it yourself. So reach out, hold on to anything that encourages you and takes you through the day, and I think that's about it. And try to eliminate all the negative bombardment of thoughts that's coming your way, because you're weak now, and it's just like, imagine you not eating for 10 days, and now you go to battle. The chances of you surviving and being successful in that battle are they're low. Imagine you eating really well for 10 days, then going into battle. The chances of you surviving that battle, winning that battle, are far higher. So you have to feed yourself, if that means really good, encouraging words, Bible verses, preaching, good music, good advice. Feed yourself, whether it's in the body, whether it's in the mind, whether it's in the spirit. Feed yourself. Don't starve yourself and then wonder why you experience the symptoms of starvation, whether it's in the body, mind, or spirit, because those areas too, you will feel starvation in the lower time. So feed yourself, and feed yourself well. This is not the time to get junk food in you. This is the time to feed yourself well, so you have every reserves and every opportunity to totally destroy any enemy that's coming against you, any thoughts, any emotions, or anything like that. So hopefully this is an encouragement for you, and it's gonna help you. I hope. I'm praying for you. I don't know who you are, but I know that you're going through a hard time, and you're not alone, for the simple fact that I'm thinking about you. It tells me right there that you're not alone, and that God put you in my heart and in my mind, so you're not alone. Keep fighting. The good day will come when the sun comes out and the clouds will, break, and you will find yourself that much stronger. Have a great day. Bye-bye.